Hey there, Dani K coming to you from Dani K Gym and Wellness. Today's tip is on stretching. I'm not sure if I ever covered this or not, but Sean, Big Sean, you know, Big Sean and Dani K, the show that never was. Sorry, Big Sean. We need to do more, Big Sean. Come on. But anyway, we were, discussing he had taken some time off from the gym, but he was still walking around and being active, like, but just not because of his schedule. He wasn't at the gym. So, he got on the rower and, he pulled a muscle, and he was like, you know what? I need to, when I come in, I need to stretch and then get going. And so that kind of sparked me into, and like I said, I can't remember if I've done a video on this or not before, but I am not a big stretcher. It's important, but a lot of times I personally just don't have the time. But I do stress to the clients, that you should stretch or whatever. And I can run you through some stretches. I know what stretches to do. I know how to stretch. I just don't do it. But anyway, so the thing is, like, he was like, oh, I'm just gonna come in, I'm gonna stretch, and then I'm gonna, go do my workout. Well, you don't want to stretch on a cold body, and there are certain stretches that you should do. There's certain stretches that you shouldn't do, and there's ballistic stretching, there's static stretching, there's all kinds of different stretching, and a lot of times people will see, like, let's say, like a gymnastic gymnast, they do kind of like a ballistic stretching where it's kind of like sort of bouncing, and if you're trained and you start stretching that way, and and go with that, that's a different story than just seeing someone doing that kind of stretch and be like, oh, you know what, I need to stretch, and you start doing these bouncy stretches. Don't do that. If you're not a stretcher, if you haven't stretched before, if you're not really an avid stretcher like me, definitely don't jump into the bouncy stretches, because you're gonna rip and pull something. The static stretches are really good, where you just kind of, like, for instance, what I'll show you is, like, if you're stretching this way to get your your shoulder, your back, stretching, this way, kind of giving a little pull, either pull below the elbow or pull above the elbow, not on the elbow. You don't want to jack your elbow up. So there are safe ways of stretching. Tricep stretch, going like this and pulling, just till you feel the stretch, but not like overdoing it and jacking stuff up. And hold it for 5-10 seconds, let it go, do it again. Stretching out the hamstrings, the quads, the back, the chest. But the thing that I wanted to touch on with what Sean and I were talking about, was with the stretching, you don't want to stretch on a cold body. So I suggested to him, if it's the rower that you definitely want to get on and do, even just warm up 2-3 minutes, 5 minutes, something like that, but get the blood flowing before you actually do stretches, so that your body is kind of loose. If you start stretching on a cold body, especially if you're not used to stretching, you're gonna take the risk, not saying it's always gonna happen, but you could take the risk of stretching a cold muscle and it snapping, or not snapping in that, like, just pull in a bad way, stretch in a bad way, and then it hurts, and then you're injured, and then you can't get in to work out. So my suggestion is to come into the gym, or if you're working out at home, do some jumping jacks, or some mountain climbers, jump rope or something, just kind of or even just high knee raises in place, just to get the body warm for a couple of minutes, and then stretch, and then do your workout or whatever and stretch afterwards. But please, by all means, do not stretch on a cold body. And if you're not a gymnast, if you're not used to stretching, please do not do the ballistic stretching, the bouncing. So it would be like like this, like pulling, or, you know, if you're like stretching your hamstring, you're not going to go all the way down, but, you know, if you're like bouncing like this, stretching out your hamstring, don't bounce. Unless you're used to it. If you're not used to stretching, if you're not a gymnast, if that's not what you're trained to do, don't do what don't do what you see. Just hold the muscle, hold the stretch, and maybe then after you've held it for, a couple of, seconds, maybe then, pull it a little bit deeper, to get a little bit deeper stretch. But by all means, please do not bounce, and please do not, my suggestion, I can't tell you what to do, but my suggestion is not to bounce, to hold the stretch, like a static kind of stretch, and do not stretch on a cold body. So warm your body up, warm your muscles up, get the blood flowing, and then stretch, work out, and then stretch afterwards. Stay in tune, stay informed, stay motivated. Bye.